We're live.
We're live.
Woo!
We did it, everybody.
We are only how many hours late?
An hour 20? It's not bad.
Hour 20. That's not too bad. We were up faster last time, though. I'll tell you that.
Well, it was less to manage.
All right, so let's talk Final Fantasy 2.
All right, well, hold on. Let me get in the game.
You don't need to be in the game to talk Final Fantasy 2.
I need to be able to concentrate to get into the game.
Must
Plus,
enter.
like he's not even. We're not even gonna be talking Final Fantasy 2. He's gonna talk Final Fantasy 2.
Oh, that's a good point. But I just had to be able to think, guys. I'm in the game.
Oh, all right, dog. I want to pet you. Oh.
Dog.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go get a refill.
Okay.
And also, I'm going to check our audio on the stream, so.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Hold on. I do
Yeah,
know
hey,
one thing
Jason,
I need to.
that concurrent viewer will be you.
I'm not even looking at that, so. Psh, get out of here. Okay.
Beat the game. Jason tried to figure out how to stream the session. We beat Stardew Valley.
I didn't just smack his character a bunch of times with an axe. What are you talking about?
Is he in the farm?
Yeah.
There he is, Jason. Basic character hat. Or not hat. Oh wait, no, the axe is in the woods, right?
Yeah. It's in like the bottom area of the woods.
I was going the wrong way.
Near like the sewer entrance in the woods.
Mm-hmm. I went to the tunnel.
Where do you get catfish this time of year?
Catfish?
I need to check and
Are in
see
the-
if my audio is correct. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember catfish?
It's in the river somewhere. Probably in, like, above the bridge, maybe? Like,
Oh,
upriver,
stranger.
I guess is how you would say that.
Like the river in the Winter Snap Forest?
No. The river in the main town.
Oh.
But I guess it could be in the forest. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
I know
try.
it's not in the ocean.
Concur.
Catfish in the ocean. Catfish is so good.
Love it.
You a fish guy, Sean?
I am. Especially
You better be
I mean-
living in Alaska for however long.
Oh
that
yeah.
was.
I caught my first summer in Alaska. Well, my friends came up and I chartered a fishing trip.
Mhm.
And we caught between my friend, his wife, and my wife and I, we caught like 26 pounds of halibut and combined of halibut and rockfish. And I then basically ate that. Between that and what I caught in the salmon run that fall, that's all I ate.
I don't know if I've ever had halibut or rockfish, but I definitely have had salmon. I don't like salmon, unfortunately. So.
Black rockfish, which is what I had, is very similar to grouper.
I would like it.
So it's a flaky whitefish. Halibut is similar, but a little bit denser. Doesn't flake up quite as nicely.
Mhm.
Um,
I like the idea that, like, I don't know if I've ever had a dense fish before.
some of the because there's what 5 breeds of salmon that come up in Kodiak, and some of them are like a king salmon is almost like a freaking steak.
I guess I might like different kinds of salmon.
Plus, I mean, I probably can't eat salmon now because it's different when it's that fresh.
Oh, I bet.
Nope, I got excited. I saw your fish and it made me flinch.
It's a different noise, so if you listen, it won't be the typical.
I am not having great luck fishing here. I caught 1 fish. I've caught 3 algae.
And some newspaper.
And and a Joha coil and a driftwood and broken CD.
Meanwhile, I've got 2 fish and a chest.
Damn.
It's gonna be a prismatic shard. You just know it, right? No.
I'm hoping
Oh, but I
it's,
got 5 rice shoots.
What's up, everybody? Welcome
No,
to Never
stop it.
Free to Play Stream, where we stream to your eyeballs. Which
So
house?
Final Fantasy 2.
Final Fantasy 2 is so good, guys. Like, And I got so much farther in it as a kid than I remember because like I haven't even gotten to the part that I was back when I played it for the first time. But this game, people rag on this game too much. I need to stop doing it. History has not been kind to Final Fantasy 2.
So what makes Final Fantasy 2 better than Final Fantasy 1?
Everything, but only because like, the progress of time makes things better, especially back then when every innovation was just leaps and bounds more.
Yeah, all the things that we take for granted as normal now were innovations back then.
Right. But it's got story. It's got named characters. It has a story, not the right word, but it has a plot. And the characters are still like basically nothing. There's no real character to them, but you're orphans in this little town, and then the emperor decides he's just going to start ruling the world, and so he ransacks your town, and you join the rebel forces, and like right off the gate, right out the gate, the get-go, etc., that you have just so much more motivation.
Did you just climb in the bed with me?
I don't know. Did I?
That's just my house. Get out of my house.
Well, I'm not going to now.
Oh my god, here comes Scarch.
Yeah!
All right, I would like to point out, though, that Jason's in the middle.
He is.
I take it.
All right. Sean and I can get our backpacks.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry to interrupt the Final Fantasy talk, but I'm really stoked about this in general. The only thing I can't seem to do is never mind. I
forgot to fill up my water before I went to bed. Dang it. Screw your egg festival. I'm gonna stay home on my farm.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Two biggest differences between 1 and 2. The first one is minor, but still interesting, and something they've never done since. But there's this weird keyword system. So a character will say something, and then they'll say something like mithril. Mithril's kind of, everybody knows what mithril is, but it's also a plot point. And then, you'll get this little option dialogue box thing that says like learn. And so then you learn this keyword. And now when it prompts you, other characters, you can ask them about it, and then they'll give you clues as to where you might find this plot point. And it just does that throughout the whole game, with every single major thing. And so it's this cool way of like, you still have this like kind of like, it makes talking to people important, like, because it can be any random NPC in town, or the main characters, the main NPCs and stuff, which there are. That's the other thing, is like there's named NPCs, and like there's this princess, and her dad's sick and dying from his wounds at the battle at the beginning, and like you do like 2 quests, and each time you come back, all the like dopey NPCs are like, oh, the king's getting worse, like, oh, he's dying, and you go talk to him, and then he dies, and the princess takes over, like, so there's actual progression, which is cool. But yeah, that keyword system is fun. You go find key items. If you show people certain items, you might just get fun dialogue, or you might actually like unveil a plot point. And then, but yeah, that's the first thing. The other thing is the leveling system is unique in that there is no experience points. And so you don't kill monsters to gain experience points. You gain stats by doing things. So very Skyrim-esque, actually. So the more you attack, the stronger likelihood that your strength will go up. When you get hit, your HP will go up, dependent on, like with a ratio where the likeliness being a ratio of how much damage you took in that battle. And so it's a lot of things like that, which is actually really not that bad. Like, things just kind of happen naturally. Like, you're going to set aside some character to be like kind of, your beefier, stronger person. So they're going to get the better weapons and the better armor. They're going to hit more and that kind of thing. Everybody can learn any spell as a result of this system. So, spells are like consumable items that you teach people. And they start off at rank 1, and then as you use it, the spell gets stronger all the way up to like rank 16. And then the more you cast, the better. So it's this. The only real downside is MP is very, very difficult to grow. Like, you have to kind of go out of your way to sap your own MP, mana points that is, to make sure that gets to a healthy level. But once you get it into like the 200s, which I did pretty early on, you're just never going to need it. Because the beauty of the spells is that at rank 1 they only cost 1 MP. At rank 2 they cost 2, and so forth and so on. They cap out at 16. So the best a spell can be, exactly, yeah.
So 200's a lot.
Yeah, 200's a lot, exactly. And so like it doesn't really matter that I'm not at like 500. Like I might be at this point in the game in another one. And then HP will always go up every so many number of battles. So in a sense, there is like a kind of soft floor on how low your HP can be, which is nice, and that's something they added in the more recent versions. But like I'm just really digging it. Like I feel like all the obfuscation that came along with the first game, you know, that came along with a lot of SNES or a lot of NES games is kind of gone. Like I've only had to look up 2 things. The dungeons and the encounter rates are way better. There's this weird thing where if you enter a room in a dungeon, it puts you in the middle of that room, like automatically. And so then you're like guaranteed to have an encounter, and most of the rooms are empty. So that was kind of a weird design decision, but otherwise I'm really enjoying it. I'm about to fight the Emperor right now, actually. I don't think it's the final fight, though. It seems too early.
How about a backpack?
Where did Jason go?
I'm still here. I was trying to figure out how to put audio filters onto a video track, and I couldn't figure it out. So that's something I can research later. And I'll make a note of that.
I like that system of leveling up though. Like that's like I knew that from, especially from like, you know, obviously Skyrim, but even earlier than that, your EverQuest and whatnot played that way. I didn't realize that it actually had its origins apparently from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, and I mean, like, to be fair, I did my research before I started playing. I was like, okay, how does this system work if I want to focus on it? You know, so like I wasn't, because that's the problem with this game, especially at least not having a manual, assuming it even told you in said manual. It's incredibly obtuse. Like you don't know how it works. Like at no point is the game like, hey, if you want to raise your strength, use your weapon a lot. Again, playing the game, these things will just happen. But if you want a more even, you know, leveling curve, so to speak, or you want to like really carve out a niche for a particular character, you kind of have to know what's going on first.
Yeah.
Evasion's really like the stats are really interesting. The way they interact with just the mechanics of them. I mean, evasion's really important, more so than it is typically in these kinds of games. Like you can't just build like an armored tank because they will have no evasion, and even at the best defense they'll still get hit like 4 times, you know, because back in the old days when you or another enemy attacked, you would attack a certain number of times, like swing your sword a certain number of times, and basically you have a chance to evade each and every one of those attacks. Well, if you can't evade any of them, you're going to get hit by all of them, and no matter how good your defense is, you're going to take a huge amount of damage.
You're just not going to, there's no amount of defense and hit points that's going to get you through that.
Right, and so you want a nice little combo of everything. And the same thing works with the spells. Like, so under the hood, a rank 5 spell is actually firing off 5 times. And then you have a magic evasion, which will give you a certain number of chances to evade however many the enemy's throwing at you. And then again at the end, you have it'll reduce a certain amount of damage based on your magic defense.
Okay.
So it's kind of fun to just like, you know, pick and choose the gear that gives you the balance that you're looking for. It can be stressful at times. You're like, oh man, the stat's not going up the way I want it to. And sometimes enemies just come out of nowhere and like wreck you. Like you'll be in a dungeon and everything's fine. Like, you know, you feel like you're at the perfect level. You know, nothing's dying too quickly, but you're not getting killed.
And then there's just like this boss level enemy that appears like in half the encounters, and all this for some reason, like you just can't do damage to it. It just doesn't work. Like unless you have like a certain spell or element or something. And so I don't love that. That part's kind of annoying. But again, that's more of an old school game design thing. Yeah, it's great. People are too hard on it, and I'm gonna make sure that everybody I talk to about from now on knows that they were wrong.
About how good it was?
How good it is. Yeah, everyone thinks it's bad, but it's not. It's good. It's way better than the first one. Like the first one can only be, you know, lauded as the first. After I played the second one, I'm like, and again, I didn't play the original, but as far as I can tell, they're not actually that different aside from the graphical updates. A couple like quality of life things. I do one. Oh, I'm gonna use my
This is
backpack.
following me around.
Yeah, I am. I was gonna see how long it took you to notice.
Oh, I noticed it like immediately.
Well, I'm talking to Penny. Wait, that's Robin.
That's Robin.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go over to
suck it.
Penny's house though.
I thought it was interesting. He chose to make 3 different, women of about the same looking age have red hair. So like, why are you confusing us like that? Concerned Dave.
It's a good.
Oh no!
It's a good point.
I can purchase it anyway.
Don't.
Yes, I did.
No.
We'll have enough money for you soon.
Okay. Well. Okay. This guy. Beer costs $400. Holy cow!
Don't buy beer.
I'm not going to. I'm just saying it costs a lot of money.
They want you to make your own. Returnal's real fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, how's Returnal going?
It's next gen, baby.
Is it?
I've only played like what's that?
I said, is it?
Yes, yeah, 100%. I know the opening cutscene, which is very quick and short to the point, just amazing. That 60 FPS is super great in such a fast, frenetic, crazy game where everything's out to kill you. It's hard. I get tilted so hard and so easily. Beat the first boss. I don't know how many there are. I have to imagine there's probably not that many, considering how much time, even if I'm running through kind of quick, it takes to get to the boss and like through that first biome.
Yeah,
And
because
I'm not
presumably,
very-
I mean, this is a roguelike, so you're gonna have to fight that boss again and again.
You do not. The boss is optional. You do have to. So you start at the very beginning every time.
Yep.
A la Hades, a la all of them. And I'm gonna lean a lot on Hades because I know you're both fresh in your mind as far as like how these kinds of games operate.
Sure.
But once you get to, you can choose. Because without getting too much detail, you know where the boss is. Once you get to that area, you're like, oh, if I go through this door, that's where the boss is going to be. Or I can go through this door, take the teleporter to the next area.
What's
where I
the
can kinda
advantage of
progress
doing
through
the
game.
boss?
I don't know. I actually haven't looked it up, and I've only fought him and beat him the one time. I did die to him a few times. So there is like a currency that you can obtain that carries with you through runs. They call it ether. Presumably he gives some of that. I wasn't paying attention when I beat him because I was just so happy to have beaten him.
Fair.
Yeah, but there's not, unlike Hades and some other ones, there's not a lot that carries over. Like very, very little. Like some of the like kind of story mechanics, like things that would like let you interact with an item. You eventually get a melee attack that like you can use against enemies, but you primarily use to like break down things like barriers to get into secret rooms to get like upgrades for your health and stuff. Those are the kinds of things that'll carry over. That currency, which you can use for various things, but just about everything else resets at the beginning. Which is fine. I don't mind really too much because it still feels like I'm making progress every time I.
Yeah, I find with those as long as there's at least a little bit that carries over enough to feel like, well, okay, this was still a worthwhile run.
Right.
That's what some of the earlier ones I struggle with that are basically all you carry over is your improved ability to play the game. It's like, well, then I just don't feel like
I mean, that is the number one thing you carry over because like unless I'm missing something,
but I need
all the various,
a little something.
Right, all the
They
various
keep
weapon
me
types
invested.
and the strength of those weapons, that's like it is completely tied to the run. And so you start over from scratch and like again, unless I'm missing something or maybe I just haven't unlocked it yet, like it's kind of a pain that I can't have just a slightly stronger weapon from the get-go. I wish I could because you always start off with your sidearm pistol, even though like, and the chance of getting a different weapon like a like a repeating rifle or a shotgun type thing, which are the only other two types I've found so far, is random. You're very likely to get it, and certainly before you get to the boss, but it's just random.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of mechanics. There's a lot of little things, and they throw a lot at you really quick. And there's a lot of like high-techy sci-fi alien things, and so it's kind of hard to keep. Get out of my house!
I'm sleeping in here.
NFTP is sleeping with me tonight, apparently.
Woo!
Oh, that's cute that he like goes around to different houses.
Yeah.
But But yeah, overall, I really like it. It's in a way I can't quite explain. It's got its hooks in me. Like I want to play it. I didn't play any today. I was in Final Fantasy mode, but I played a lot yesterday, and a lot on Friday too. But yeah, worth $70. It's short.
Nice.
Like some people, like some of the better people beat it in like 11 hours. A couple other people beat it in a little bit more. But like to get through to the very end doesn't seem like a lot of work. Good, as they say. Why don't these grow faster? I feel like they should be growing by now.
I feel like you watered stuff I already watered.
I didn't. I mean, maybe, but I didn't.
Don't forget the festival starts at 9.
Man, I don't really want to go.
It's an egg hunt. It'll be fun.
I don't like egg
Come on,
hunts.
Jason. Come on.
Oh shit! Did I just?
Oh, you harvested it.
I didn't mean to.
Okay.
Is that bad?
No.
Can I plant
Just don't
cookies?
Can you plant cookies? We plant cookies.
I want a cookie tree, man. That'd be awesome.
A
Even
cookie
if-
tree would be awesome.
Even if it's just the dough, like then you could eat it or just bake it or something. Whatever you want to do.
Did you give me the rice? Oh no, I accidentally picked up the rice. Here,
That's
John.
fine. You
Here's your
take
rice.
it. You
Thanks, hang
take
it
the
in Sean's
money.
box.
Oh, Oscar, you take the money. Oh,
Oh, that sounds
Oscar.
familiar.
Anybody know this show? Anybody know this show? Nobody.
Oh,
Really?
it's Hey Arnold.
Yes. Yes, it is Hey Arnold.
I don't remember the context.
So Oscar is an immigrant. Don't know.
Yes.
Okay. And are you just gonna wait here for 30 minutes in the game? Okay, whatever.
It takes like 20 seconds.
Okay, so Oscar is an immigrant, and his wife is Susie, and they're having some marital issues, and then like Oscar decides he's gonna leave the apartment, and Susie's like, oh well, here, take this money, and the only selfless act in the entire show, Oscar is like, no,
Jason, can you run into the wall
you
or
take
into the next screen?
you keep the money, and Susie's like, oh Oscar, and he's like, you keep the money.
Do we want
That's
strawberry
right.
seeds?
Yes, we do, because I love strawberries.
Oh my
Buy 6 of them.
wife and son
myself.
are home. Hold on, let me go tell them good night real quick.
I don't know if he's talking about the game or your life.
He's not married yet in the game.
You know?
I mean, he's been sleeping with you 2 nights in a row now. I'm just saying.
Exactly. Just talking to people, not reading what to say.
Oh,
Give me
I'm tired.
heart points. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce here and like maybe even after this day. Oh,
What?
I thought it would wait for us. Oh well.
I guess that's to start at a certain time since the clock doesn't pause.
No, I initiated it. I just assumed it'd be like waiting for players.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. We'll get all. I don't remember what's the prize. Oh, okay. It does wait. Make us wait.
A scarecrow or something. No, that's not right. I don't remember.
No, you can buy the scarecrow.
Yeah. I forget. It's been so long since I won it the first time.
Ooh, you should play Minute too. Minute's really fun. Took me 90
I-
minutes to beat it.
Nice. I got to get back and finish off Final Fantasy.
Oh,
VII
that's right.
Remake.
I meant to ask you about that because you hadn't mentioned it in a while.
I have beaten all of the quests and I'm ready to go to the
Okay.
final 3 parts.
Cool.
But
Yeah.
that's where I was last time we talked about it. It's just I then went on vacation. So,
Right.
but I want to beat that before I get distracted with anything else.
That's a good idea. Yeah, like I said,
Especially now that-
you don't have too much. Maybe like 6 more hours,
Okay, cool, good. I'll probably try to get it done this week then.
and then we can do a spoiler cast.
We can. Be fun.
Yes.
Whoa.
Are we doing your campaign or my campaign?
My campaign.
'Kay.
Or at least I am up to and ready to do my campaign unless you really want to do yours.
Nope, that's good. It's time to see. Oh, we were in the pirate shanty town. We ended after we raided that thing.
Yep. And a bunch
Why
of
did
guards
we-
were outside.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Why did we raid it again?
You just found out that Dragonkin were there. Like
That's
the
right, they
representatives of the
kinda-
cultists were there, and they were supposed to meet with the governor general, and so you just went and killed them.
That's right. Well, it wasn't the plan to kill necessarily, but
Do I have
we
to
were
talk to Lewis?
intercepting. Intercepting.
What was-
Yes, I guess. I don't know what your screen looks like.
Well, you guys look like you're waiting on something.
We are. It's just waiting for
What
other
are you?
buttons.
I gotta do this cutscene, I guess.
I'll press select.
I don't know. Really, Sean?
It's on mouse and keyboard.
Yep.
All right, right the egg,
Yep.
right the egg hunt begin.
We're gonna egg hunt.
Fight me, son.
What do we have to do to egg hunt?
on.
Why are these
Find
people
eggs.
sitting in a chair looking at us? It's making.
Some of them aren't competing.
Oh god, I don't like this. What?
Eggs hidden. You have to find them and click on them.
This is I don't like it at all.
How many you got? 4. So do I.
Wow.
Now it's 5.
Okay, you're winning.
Out my way, Alex. This is exactly how it went with Juliet. I crushed her. Oh, no. Sean's catching up. Ah, there it is. How do I get?
How do you
How do I
know?
get back there?
How do you know?
There's a score in the bottom left.
How's
that one back? There's
Yes!
two there. How do I get there?
Ugh.
I could see him.
It says we have 3 concurrent viewers. Crimson Karma!
Crimson Karma. I gotta be quiet. Last time I woke Juliet up.
Hi, Crimson.
We were playing D&D.
Crimson, I hope he's or she's really watching. That's awesome.
Skyrim.
I gotta film. How about? Oh, we're live streaming. I gotta film part 9 of Messenger in the next couple of days. So I get up on Thursday. That's right, the straw hat.
I have to catch up and watch. That's right. Oh, man.
Part 7 and 8 aren't great. Because part 7 ended up being like 2 hours, so I split it. But the intros and outros are a little janky, and it's just the like that part of the game's just a little weird.
Right.
That's
That's
I had a hard
the-
time recording
Some
it.
of the Metroidvania stuff, right?
Yeah.
Why
I
do
won. Look at my hat.
Why
It's so great.
Why do you have a hat on now?
Because I
won it.
won the game and they gave me a hat.
Oh.
That's why NFTP has decided to sleep with me because I'm the best. Get out of my house.
No.
I'm gonna go sleep in your bed.
No, I was sleeping the same bed as you.
He's playing it off, but he doesn't know which house is his.
I know which house Sean's in. And
Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna piss in your bed.
Whoa. Whoa.
I found out that if I
Sorry.
destroy your house, it kicks you from the game. So
Did somebody steal my TV again?
I didn't steal it. I hid it.
Is it like the Easter eggs?
I mean, I guess, yeah, kind of.
Well, this is
Alright.
my house then.
It's my last day, and then I'm going.
What
Oh,
do you
no.
mean?
I told you that I wasn't going to stick around much longer.
It's
does everyone
only
keep an eye on
it's-
chat in case anyone says anything?
Chad.
Chat.
Oh yeah,
Chat.
I got Chad up. Chad, I'm watching Chad very closely, and I think Chad left. I feel badly that everybody watching has to listen to my game audio.
The same. What's it matter?
I suppose it's the same.
Like, rather, there's nothing like. I got the sound off except for like the sound effects.
Oh wow, I like the music. I don't know why you would.
It's too loud. It's too much noise. I can't think at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah, with us trying to, it's one thing to play the game and just playing it, but trying to talk to you guys and have
Right.
music on. I'm with Karch on this one.
All right, well, for the benefit of the stream, I have music on.
I mean, if you can, like you said, it's good music. I enjoy it. So
I just picked up a letter in an abandoned house. It's a totally different language. Is that normal?
You're in the community center.
Oh, do we all each individually have to go through that process?
Yep.
I
Oh
see.
man, somebody might want to help me out.
It'll tell you what to do.
There's wind chimes, which I've always found creepy. Why would you have wind chimes at your house unless you were expecting to be murdered? I'm just
I
asking.
love
the
wind
question.
chimes.
You love them.
I love them.
I think they're the creepiest thing ever. I think if you have wind chimes, you're gonna get murdered at some point in your life.
I mean,
Thanks, Benny.
no, the storm kicks up as it often does in old sunny Florida, and they just start going cling cling cling. I love the wood ones too, the clunk clunk clunks.
The wood ones are pretty good.
Don't like it at all.
Well, I'll get murdered for the both of us.
That'll be nice.
Now, of course, not all wind
Fishing
chimes are
spot.
created equally. Fishing spot, you said?
Yeah, where if you cast into it,
Oh yeah. A fishing frenzy or whatever they
I
call
think
it.
this is a crepe myrtle.
Does look like her. I have a crepe myrtle in my yard.
I do too.
Color of your flowers.
I caught a halibut.
Don't know what to do with the crepe myrtle. I'm sure we have not trimmed it properly.
Oh, I know. Mine's got so much Spanish moss on it.
The Spanish moss. We don't have Spanish moss here. Oh, I'm talking to Penny. Suck it, Sean.
Like
I
I
got
said,
one
like
heart
you
with
didn't
Benny.
realize you were going to be talking to Penny.
Because I can't comprehend the. And honestly, here's the other thing. Her little 8-bit character model doesn't do her like 16-bit picture justice.
correct. It does
If you
not.
know what I mean. You know.
Ew.
All she said to me is she thinks the weather's interesting, and she's standing in a graveyard. Not sure that is
The graveyard's very ill placed.
best side. Our beloved Mona. It's old.
Oh,
and
you're reading the
faded.
graves.
Who's this one?
It's for Grandpa.
Which one can I dig? This one's in a different language.
Catching lots of fish. Catching lots of fish.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
How are you gonna die?
I'm in the mines
He's
with
in the
monsters.
mines.
Oh yeah, I could see that now. Who's this? I'm just chatting up. I got the best banter.
That's Bander.
Yeah, the best banter. My sister's so weird. Sometimes I wonder if we're actually related. I like how she walked off before I even like read her dialogue box. She just like gave me the dialogue box and just left. And she's like, you know what? I don't have time for this. You read at your own pace.
It's just like our dating lives back in high school.
Yes. Help wanted. Slime hunter to slay 4 green slimes in the local mine. Fine.
Man, this is a pathetic display.
Tell you what, this little fishing frenzy is still going. I'm catching a crap ton of fish.
I think it's
Sure.
good. We got 1 in the mines, 1 fishing, and 1 wandering aimlessly. I think we're covering all the bases of the game. And also, I'm pretty sure Crimson also left.
Yeah.
So-
He saw that this wasn't Final Fantasy VII. He noped out.
Yeah, I mean, I would too. But
I'm
they
going to
did,
announce on my final
would
messenger
too?
video that I'm going to be taking on the Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait.
so you got to get up
the-
through.
I'm going to have to practice voices at some point, though. And make like I think I'm going to do a teaser video for it, and it's just going to be me going through and doing a bunch of voices.
I dig it.
Perfect.
I look forward to my Barrett. I'm going to base my Barrett upon Robert Downey Jr.'s character in Tropic Thunder.
That's not a bad idea.
I think it might
I will
be
be
that.
I will be doing an
No.
impersonation of the dude playing an Australian pretending to be another dude.
Okay, that's fair.
Exactly.
Well, that dog
Idea,
bark
but-
sounded real. It sounded just like Toby.
I was thinking that earlier when we first got the dog.
Oh my god, this is still going. I have so many fish.
Wait for the return of the dawn of the 3rd year. That is menacing. Like
Who said that?
that was the tombstone up here that was hidden.
Mm.
Wait for the dawn of the return of my third year.
Yeah, that's your
That's-
grandfather comes back and judges you.
This is why
Because that's how Harvest Moon games work.
you get judged by your ancestors.
Usually it's somebody living, but in this case, yeah.
Okay,
I caught 3,
and then what?
9, 10. I caught 11 fish.
Nothing. If you pass all his tests, then you get like a cool little reward, but that's about it. You know, you beat the game, quote unquote.
But who cares about beating the game?
I mean, I did at one point, but I did it.
Wow, you
And then I
impressed.
kept playing until year 7.
You impressed your fake grandfather.
What about the backpack? I did. How do I change? How do I change tiers on my backpack? Tab.
Bumpers.
Bumpers. Get out of here. Oh, paddles. I think I mentioned this already, but paddles would be super useful in
And Returnal.
yeah.
The at least I mean the new one probably doesn't, but the Dual Shock had a little $30 dongle that plugged into the bottom of it that gave you paddles.
Right. I'm not buying that though.
I mean, I don't know if it works with the DualSense, anyways.
Still buying it.
All right.
But yeah, the funny thing is, as much fun as I'm having with Returnal, I'm kind of like, when does Ratchet and Clank come out?
I
know when it comes out, but
at this point, I don't know when I'm gonna buy a PS5.
When does Elder Scrolls 6 come out, guys?
it never comes out, Sean.
That's
Called
fine.
Skyrim Ultra
It's called-
Enhanced Edition.
It's called More Mods.
The Elder Scrolls 6 mod.
How do you
Oh,
talk?
it's what's her face's birthday.
Penny?
No,
Penny's
The
birthday is
mean
in the fall.
the mean blonde chick you just walked by.
Well, she is mean. She won't even stop to talk.
Oh, I
to me.
forgot to buy more seeds. Damn it. You know I was supposed to do
She
something
likes flowers. She eventually becomes nice. You talk to her enough. This
Oh,
guy
she
is a
wouldn't let me
creeper.
talk to her. How do you talk to these people?
today.
Right
You can
click?
only talk to him once a day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
in
once a
general.
day. Well, sometimes twice, but basically, once you've talked to them, you don't get to just talk to them forever. You can only give them gifts twice a week, which is one of my favorite innovations in this game. Like in other Harvest
Does-
Moons, they let you give them gifts every single day, and it's kind of stressful.
Huh, that's interesting. It's a life lesson too, you know.
I just dropped all of my fish in the bin, so you should get a decent penny today.
Penny.
Ah, I'm gonna swing on the swings.
You're such a child at heart.
I don't know how to play this game.
Sweet precious Jason.
I'm gonna chop down this. No, I can't. It won't let me chop down this pink tree.
No, not
It's
all
too
the
nice.
trees are.
I can't do anything I want to do in this game. This game does not make me feel like I'm
Spider-Man.
a start. Yeah, I was trying to think of something to say. Really
If
makes
you
you
want to do
feel
anything in the game, try a heavily modded Skyrim.
You can pretend you're Spider-Man in that game. All right, I have 9 copper bars.
Nice.
Nice. I have 3.
Do you think I can sell these cookies?
You could. They won't sell for much.
Well, that's crap because they're for my mom, and my mom makes the best cookies. They should
Where are
be
you, Jason?
worth so much
Here,
money.
Here, come here.
What are you trying to do? Fish on me?
Oh no! Watch out!
Why would you do that?
I was trying to give it to you
Why?
so that you would hurt yourself with it. But it almost blew us up.
I'm gonna go destroy your chest. Copper bars. Put in some mixed seeds, some fiber.
Man, no one's gonna dance with any of us at the
flower festival.
Can we dance with each other?
Ooh,
I don't know.
yeah.
You
Just
can
find
eventually
out.
get married. Apparently, it takes some late game stuff in order to build, because it's not the seashell. It's an actual ring you have to make.
Interesting. Interesting.
Your straw hat is so. I forgot how much I love the straw hat.
I hate it.
Tell you what, I
like-
needed it. The top of my head was getting burnt.
Was it really? And
No.
It's not that.
What do you think
immersive.
this is? Heavily modded Skyrim?
I don't know.
It's not a survival game.
It feels like it.
I feel like I'm dying.
Why are there so many chests? What did I just do?
Why did you just break his furnace?
I didn't. I picked it up.
He did. Put it back.
I did put it back somewhere. I don't know where you want it. No, Karch broke it. I'm going to sleep with
I think I
Sean.
might Tuesday night stream the stress test on my Skyrim load order.
Ooh, I like that.
I got
Alright.
level 2 farming.
I'm done.
All right, Karch sucks, everybody. You're all cool, though.
You don't have to do an outro.
I love this live stream. I love these two lovely NFers.
Bye, everybody. Have
Bye.
a good night.
Fine, I'm not going to stop the stream just because you're leaving.
But the game will end. I just want you to know.
Oh, well, dang it. It did.
Check out my sweet Skyrim dust